Standard business conferences are dead. Passive listening to boring keynotes, exchanging disposable business cards, and wandering past vendor booths simply do not generate a return on your time. The alternative is a pure execution environment. From December 1st through the 4th, 2026, the Scottsdale Summit offers a space built exclusively for serious players to deploy funds and scale capital-intensive businesses. Looking at this diagram, you can see the strict architecture of the room. It centers on a hard cap of exactly 200 curated seats, bringing together two essential pillars: high net worth capital on one side and vetted scaling opportunities on the other. Artificially capping the attendance forces scarcity. Without endless expo halls to distract from the main goal, the room filters out casual observers. Everyone present has the capacity to execute deals, concentrating the value of every single handshake. Valuable B2B connections shouldn't rely on umping into the right person at the coffee station. This graphic outlines what we call engineered serendipity, starting with a mandatory digital investor survey. Before anyone arrives, they are profiled. We map exactly what they want to achieve, their specific capacity to deploy capital, and the types of deals and partnerships they are actively looking for. That raw data feeds directly into a central algorithm. It dictates who sits where, pairs people for speed networking, and curates highly specific introductions between operators and investors. Because the interactions are tracked and targeted, every attendee leaves with a tangible output: a personalized one-year investment plan and a 90-day action blueprint based entirely on their data. By treating networking as a structured, data-driven process, you don't go home with a notebook full of random ideas. You leave with clear, measurable strategic direction. To make sure those connections lead to deals, Wednesday and Thursday operate on a strict curriculum. We call this the knowledge track, and its purpose is to align the room's strategic focus. Here, you can see the first core framework, the 7 streams of income. This models the exact transition from earning passive income to building durable, multi-stream wealth through business and real estate ownership. Next is the opportunity zone strategy. This breaks down the mechanics of capital gains positioning and structuring qualified funds. And then the Titan 23 framework strips the complexity out of private equity, showing investors exactly how to underwrite real deal breakdowns. Drilling these 3 distinct frameworks is essential. When the capital allocator and the entrepreneur are working from the exact same financial models, they speak the same language, drastically reducing the friction in closing a deal. While the knowledge track handles the theory, the action track handles the physical reality. Looking at the ticket architecture, the $5,000 VIP access tier unlocks a critical advantage: private, off-site investor tours. Instead of just looking at spreadsheets, VIPs board luxury tour buses and leave the venue entirely to inspect the actual properties. They step onto active commercial development sites, evaluate raw land plays, and personally walk through operational industrial facilities. This creates a massive, tangible due diligence advantage. By physically walking the assets and kicking the tires before the final negotiations begin, VIPs secure priority first access to the most lucrative opportunities. But numbers and spreadsheets only get you so far. Millions of dollars don't change hands based on algorithms alone. They change hands based on human trust. This graphic outlines exactly how that trust is built. Friday daytime is dedicated to shared experiences: taking luxury boats out on the lake, driving off-road jeeps through the desert, or hiking Camelback Mountain. Removing the corporate posture and placing investors in high-end, relaxed environments strips away the usual friction. It rapidly accelerates the timeline from strangers to trusted capital partners. All of this builds to the final climax on Friday night. The room reconvenes at Club Scottsdale for a fully catered luxury dinner known as the Live Deal and Lena. This is where the live execution happens. Selected entrepreneurs present their vetted opportunities directly to the room, and co-sponsorships are structured in real time. As the graphic shows, combining your pre-event data with strategic matching and aligned education equals a very specific outcome. You leave with a physical 90-day action blueprint. Space is strictly limited to a hard cap of 200 seats to protect the quality of the deal flow. Scan the code to applaud for your badge before the room fills. Stop sitting in broad audiences listening to passive keynotes. Step into the only room engineered to actually build your next chapter of wealth.